Hello G Nation, we got a brand new preview. It is Happy Corbin, the big bad wolf, and he's a trickster free character for this month. Also stay tuned, I will be posting a second preview of Happy Corbin, the other one being at 4-star bronze, one of my basic preview series that I do on every free characters that we get for MLC, although I think I didn't do one last month. Didn't have time, but yeah, we're gonna do one for Corbin at 4-star bronze as well, with only basic trainers everyone should have, no coach, no fluff, no anything else. So this one is gonna be 5-star gold, and we're gonna use whatever I got. So trainer ability at 18,000, multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by 1. Blue submission move do 50% more damage per turn. Links with Bra and Modern Era. Now the first moveset is going to be the End of Days. 10 MP purple move, finisher deals 148.9k damage and choose a 5x6 area to make into botch gem. The Chokeslam Backbreaker, 7 MP purple move, deal 84.1k damage and choose 3 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut gems. That will increase your black gem damage by 65% for 2 turns on every countdown turn and make 12 botch gems into black gem at the end of the countdown. And we're going to also use the Deep 6, 7 MP black move, deals 78.7k damage and choose a 3x2 area to swap into purple gems. Now the trainers for that, there you got pretty much a lot of options. We're going to be using Striker Woods so that we start with black ready. We're going to put Riddle here so that botch gems are going to do 45% more damage. If Riddle was 18k, that'd be 50% more damage, but mine is only 16. I also got Stacy Trickster to add 50% botch damage again. Reason why I'm going with botch over black is that if I was going with black, well, I'd get 35% instead of the 45 I got for Riddle. And for Stacy, it'd be either 20% or 15% or a flat 2200 instead of a full 50% I got with Stacy, which is obviously a lot better because all our damage is going to come from when those bot gems are going to turn into blacks. I also got Acro Awesome here for another 20%. Now the belt I got on, I do have the Dead Man's Sigil, which is whenever you break 3 or more black, make 6 random gems into X break. You could go with the Eternal Positivity, which is oh, there it is. Whenever you break 3 or more black, you get 3 purple at the end of your turn, but that much, I mean, you're already getting plenty of black and purple with the other moves, so I didn't feel the need for it. Medals are 2 Fury and 2 Fury 2. I do have the purple move damage here for an extra 133% purple. Also, there's the monthly buff for Corbin, which I believe is bugged. He has all color moves start with 2 more move point. All color gem do 2% more damage. That's the bug I think it is. I would assume it's supposed to be 20%, not 2%, because I've never seen 2%. I already asked. I haven't got an answer yet, but I'm assuming it should be 20 and will be fixed if that's the case. And also another buff, black gem do 50% more damage. That's going to be pretty substantial for this build. Let's try. Alright, let's drop the speed. Okay, so now what we gotta be careful is that while Juggernaut are among my favorite gems, on builds like this, they can also bite you in the ass because they can go off while you're getting pinned, for example, in which case it completely screws your rotation. So what I'm gonna try to do is to generate myself an extra turn, hopefully. I got a feeling it's gonna drop right here and connect with something and completely screw me, and I don't really have a lot of option to connect. This one maybe. If I'm lucky, it's only gonna connect with this one. All right, let's try this one and hope we don't get a cascade. Alright, that worked. So far, so good. Now, you gotta be careful where you're gonna place those Juggernaut, though, because we're gonna be making a 5x6 area. So that means you can either put it on the 2 rows on either end, or the bottom or the top row. You can't put it anywhere in the middle, otherwise you're gonna overwrite your own Juggernaut when you use the finisher. I'm gonna put it on the side here. Now, what I'm gonna try is since I had a 5 match earlier, that means I get an extra turn. For me to get that extra turn, being 4 bars away from pin, I need a single 3 match that will stick, so that my gems, my countdown gems or Juggernaut gem, will drop 1 turn. Then I can use my finisher, and on next turn it's all gonna go off. That is perfect scenario. Will it happen? Let's see. Oh, it did. Keep in mind, there's a very high chance it's not gonna work out like that, and it's gonna take you an extra turn. All right, so now I'm gonna put out my botch gems, which I'm assuming we're probably gonna lose a few, because he's either gonna go for the 4 row of reds that he can use, or he's gonna try to go for the extra turn with the 5 yellows here. In which case, I'm gonna lose a bunch of them anyway. Or he's gonna go for both. Alright, he went for the yellow, but not as he should have. And so we did lose a bunch. Now they're gonna go off. Should still do a decent amount of damage though. Alright, 2.16 million dropped down to 1.9 million. That should probably still be enough. Yep. Alright, that worked out fine. I'm not a huge fan of specs. That really requires a lot of things to go right though. So let's go look at something else. Alright, second moveset, and by the way, sorry for the kind of weird music there was on the previous moveset. I kind of didn't realize that the snow effect that I put on this video had sound with it. So yeah, didn't know about that. Took that out. Alright, I tried to watch it and it wasn't like, you could still hear me, so I'm not reshooting that whole thing. So this moveset is basically the exact same thing, except we are replacing the Juggernaut move by the Choke Slam, which is a 7 MP purple move, deal 86.2k damage, and choose 16 botch gems to destroy. So it is a moveset that should have a little more control, less chance of things going wrong, although it should do less damage than the other one. Now here, trainers, we're going to be using the exact same thing, except I'm replacing Austin, that added 20% specifically for black, and instead I'm putting Santa Hogan for a flat 2200 to every color, just because we're going to be doing damage from pretty much every color instead of specifically black, plus we're not getting the boost on black that we were getting too, so. Alright, let's try that out. Nothing else changes. Alright, so let's get some purpley. I'm trying not to replace blacks. Let's put it here. Alright. Now you kind of want to put this where you're going to get a lot of blacks and a lot of purple. Now right now we do have a buff that increases your black damage by 50%, so I'm obviously going to try to target the black more than the purple, and this should be the best spot, I believe. Sorry. Alright, hopefully we're going to keep some of those. Ah, he just took out the black. Alright. See, in this case, maybe the Eternal Positivity plate would have been a better choice. Because I kind of didn't change the plate, which I probably should have. That's when you're green, now we're going to cascade. Actually, do I want the green to cascade? I'll take the reds instead. Those yellows are going to fall on each other there. Let's take those here. Let's take that. I can take this green here. I can take this one. I can get one extra. This one's already going to get broken. Oh, the yellow here. Right, so that's pretty much all of them except the loot boxes. Oh, shouldn't have taken that yellow. Yeah, 900 might get out of that. Yeah. Okay. I got a feeling he's going to take out a lot of those on his turn. Or not. We got lucky that the bot gem actually helped us keep our pin down. But yeah, this is much more controllable than the first one. I don't feel there's enough firepower to be that reliable. Let's try something completely different now. Or actually, before we try something completely different, we're gonna try another variation of what we just saw. This time we're replacing the finisher with the Bear Hug. 8 MP black move submission, generate 36 random sub gem and do 130.7k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into botch gems. Other than that, we're keeping the chokeslam and the deep six. We're still going to start with the black with woods, striker woods, but I'm putting everything else to boost the submission. I'm putting zombie KO here so that the black submission lasts 3 more turns. We do get an extra 20% on blacks too. I keep Sandalgan here just for the extra damage on all color gem. Don't need the extra 1 MP because of the MLC boost, that is. And we're going to put Rocky Johnson here so that black submission going to do an extra 50% and last 1 more turn. So that means that the Bear Hug is going to do 196k for 7 turns, which is a massive amount of damage. Now we are going to go change the plate here. Not going to touch the metal because they're not going to be that big of a difference, but we're going to put a all art plate here. The reason for that is that when I hit my sub, then my green and my purple are going to be increased by 100% for 2 turns. Now purple being my main color, that's a pretty big deal, and green is going to help too. And we get to select which gem we destroy on the following turn when we destroy 16 of those botch gems. Let's try that. We'll see if that works better. Okay, so first thing we're gonna get our purple. We got a 5 area here, which I don't really have a choice to break. Oh. Alright, now we're gonna lay down 4 submission gems. And hope we keep as many as we can on purple, green, and black. Which so far are not. Alright, now I get to destroy 16 of them, which I'm not even sure there's 16 left. Nope, there's 13 left. That's a pretty underwhelming amount. And I don't have anything. No purple or black match. Oh, we got black. Oh, that was lucky. That was pure luck right there. Alright, so we're gonna get our purple again. Oh, come on! Oh, I put it on top just to prevent that. Alright, well now we're gonna have our sub. The downside of having the sub so long means that he has a lot of time to take a lot of them out. The upside is that the sub itself does a lot of damage, and that's guaranteed damage. It pretty much assures me that whatever happens, I won't need to hit the sub more than twice to get the win. Cascades are killing me. And we don't have 16 again, we got 14. $567. Hey, you might get out of this. No. Alright. Again, kind of underwhelming. Let's try something else. Alright, yet another variation of those moves we saw. Alright, this time we're gonna use basically we're gonna use the jacket to boost that submission. Boost that black damage, I mean. So we're gonna have the bear hug again, 8 MP black move submission, generate 36 random submission gems and do 130.7k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gem turn into botch gem. We're putting the jugs back with the choke slam backbreaker, 7 MP purple move, deal 84k damage and choose 3 gems to make into 2 turn juggernaut. That will increase your black gem damage by 65% for 2 turn on every countdown turn and make 12 botch gems into black gems at the end of the countdown. We also have the Deep 6, 7 MP black move, deal 78.7k damage, and choose a 3x2 area to swap into purple gems. So, I'm playing it very safe with the coaches here. We're going with double woods. Oof, mental image. So, double woods here for MP. The reason for that is I'm going to try to go and get those juggers out twice. Now, I don't care about their second turn where it turns botch gem into black, because 1 batch of them is going to be more than enough for that. But if I have 2 batch, that's a lot more boosting on the black gem damage with those 65% on each of those there. Santair just for extra damage. In a feud, you would need him for the MP2. In this setting, though, you don't. And I'm putting Hollywood here just because I need 7 to get it out again. And I'm going to make a 3x2 area, which makes me 6. Now, it's not a big deal if I can't get it on the same turn and I do it on the second turn, because they're going to go off before they get converted anyway. So even if I put the second set down on the second turn, it's still going to work the same way. But I'd rather just be safe and put it out on the first turn if I can. Hogan's going to give me that extra. You could use also, I think it's VIP Sean, that boosts the MP generated from purple too. So yeah, can do that. Now we're going to use the jacket here. If I find it. There it is. So whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your yellow, which we don't care, and black, which we do care, damage by 100% for 2 turns. There you go. Alright, let's try that out. On paper, that should be pretty good. Curious to see how it turns out in game. Alright. So we're gonna lay down right there. We're gonna get our purple back. If you get a cascade, that ain't good. Now, I could have also tried to match it with 1 gem and then try to get another match to get an extra turn, but that pretty much leaves you with a single square left before a pin. Chances are you're going to get a cascade of some kind and you're not going to get to use your submission, and that might screw your whole rotation. I don't need to risk it with my submission. I'm taking out his MP anyway. Rather play safe. Let's get the sub out now. Okay, now my black got increased to 153k each. Just gonna do a swap. If it pins me, we got a problem. All right, now they're gonna go off. All right, almost 5 mil. 4.2 after damage mitigation. That's pretty good. I gotta say, that's more than I expected. Especially after the first couple moveset, that might be a saving grace right there. I like that. It's pretty repeatable. Not much can, I mean, technically something can go wrong, but it's a lot more reliable than what we've seen. Let's have a look at something completely different that should be even more reliable than this, but probably not as much damage. But let's see. Alright, so that previous moveset worked out pretty damn well, I'd say. So we're going to have a look at the last one. This one is going to use new moves. So we're going to use the Bear Hug 8 MP black move, submission generate 36 random submission gem, and do 130k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into bot gem. The Dream Crusher 7 MP red move, choose 5 column to make into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 0 damage and increase your red MP by 4. If broken by you, deal 0 damage plus 16.6k bonus damage for every botch gem. And a Yokosuka Cutter 7 MP red move, deals 78.7k damage and choose a 3x2 area to swap into black gems. Now the trainers we're going to be using are Woods and Butch, so that we're both starting with the black and the red ready. I got Santa Hogan here more for the extra damage than for the MP that I don't need. And I do have Rocky Johnson here for the extra 50% damage on the submission as well as the extra turn. Now the reason why I'm going with both MP trainers is because if I go just with red and use the Yokozuna cutter to get my 3x2 black to get my submission ready, then after the submission is out, I don't have anything to break my traps, because I'm going to want to lay those traps after the submission. And then if I can put a 3x2 area, I can probably match it to another black or 2, make it an 8 area. If I don't have that one, the best I'm going to get is 3, maybe 4 trap that are going to break. So I'd rather break twice that. We'll give that a shot. We'll see. On paper, it looks pretty good, so let's see. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is laying the submission to get my botch gems. Alright, now I can make 5 columns of traps. I don't need to use all 5, I mean. Like if I put them there, that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6. So we're not going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's already better. Well, I think I'm going to sacrifice an extra one here. I think I'm only going to use 4. Let's try that. This way I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 13 gems, so I'm going to get a bonus 130k for each of those 8. So that should be a decent amount. That is 2.7 mil. And that reloaded my red, but I'm not going to need to reload it. Alright, now obviously, in real life, this would play a lot faster because I wouldn't need to overthink this and explain everything. But yeah, I think this is probably the most reliable of all the moveset. It doesn't hit nearly as much as the previous moveset, but considering it pretty much cycles itself, and then you don't really have anything that can screw with you. It's pretty reliable. That's probably the safest of the moveset. Even if you don't get a pin, you can do it again next turn. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Corbin. If we just have a look at his 6-star move. Now, unfortunately, he's not up on the portal yet, so I have no idea what it's going to end up being. But the Spinebuster is a move that deals damage and choose gem to destroy. So, black move also. Not too sure where it would fit. Yeah, don't know. Maybe if you want to go with a triple black moveset of some kind and just try to push on with some Bobby plate, but yeah. I mean, overall, I'd say he's a pretty good, like, is he, I wouldn't say OP. I mean, obviously the last 2 moveset are pretty damn good. I'm not really a kind of moveset that I like that much, but you can argue with numbers like we did with the last 2, or at least the second to last. I mean, that's a pretty decent number for a free guy. So still an excellent free guy this month. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. If you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.